Hello everyone. So a quick overview about what are the recent headlines related to cybersecurity in national and international news for 24 December to 2021. The first interesting headline that I encountered this morning is a new Blister malware using code signing certificate to evade detection. What I understand from the context of this article is that a new malware or a recent malware called the Blister is utilizing a certificate or a valid certificate from Sectigo, which was recently was called Komodo, I think. And this certificate allow this executable or this malware to be executed without issuing a warning from the Windows itself. And in this article, which I will place its link in below, it describes what does this malware is doing exactly and what are the indicators of compromise to help you detect this malware. Another interesting news is there was a fake Christmas Eve termination notice used in phishing campaigns. So expect that you may find a notification email or an email that is a spam, and in this spam email you may find any interesting information or any interesting topics that lure you to click on this link inside this email, and you suddenly fall a victim for phishing. So hackers or threat actors are usually searching for hot topics to engage or make the victims of the phishing emails or spam emails fail victim of it according to the confirmation or according to the context of the email itself. So I will put the link of this fake or for this news in the comments as well. Another interesting news is hackers are using new Spiderman movie to spread Monero-Mining malware on Torrent sites. So that is kind of expected behavior. Whenever a new game is released, a new movie that all of people or most of people are waiting to download it from Torrent's website, which is not legal, by the way, the cyber criminal are using this hype or this heat to the new content to distribute a malware. So the cyber criminal in this case are distributing a cryptocurrency miner malware, and this malware is essentially utilizing your computer resources to do a crypto mining activity on your machine. The second interesting news, or the second, or the other interesting news that I encountered this morning, is a vulnerability in Azure Web Service that leaked for many years a source code for many products. However, this vulnerability is currently patched, and I believe that the security researcher who disclosed it to Microsoft is already received a bounty during last October, and Microsoft officially released an announcement that there was a vulnerability, and this vulnerability is no more existing. Another interesting and important notice is a ManageEngine Desktop Central, which is a product used by many corporates to manage large deployment of Windows servers, Windows computers and desktops, is affected by critical vulnerability. This vulnerability was announced during 3 December, and the FBI issued a warning that all companies or all US-based corporates that are using Desktop Central need to act promptly, because this zero-day vulnerability is possibly was being used to distribute malware in companies which was relying on Desktop Central. However, the Desktop Central cloud-based edition is not affected by this vulnerability. So a lot of technical and more useful information you can find in this article, which I recommend you to check from the link below. Another interesting news is Alibaba and the Chinese government terminated the cybersecurity agreement deal because Alibaba notified the US-based company Apache with the vulnerability before issuing a warning to the Chinese government. So that possibly a problem because the Chinese government was waiting for Alibaba to tell them first about this vulnerability to take this proactive action or to patch their systems before other threat actors they may have dispute with China to launch attacks based on this vulnerability. So from the context of the news or the article here, you will find a great deal of information. Another interesting news is the health minister of Brazil is confirming that they hit by 2 ransomware, and this ransomware attack is targeting or impacted a system that is processing COVID-19 vaccination data. So a lot of news about ransomware and a lot of news about vulnerabilities. It's sad that ransomware will stay in the trend for many upcoming years, because ransomware attack eventually gave a great pay and great let's say a great investment from the hacking or from the threat actor perspective. So that was all for this video. I just wanted to share with you what are the interesting and topics that I encountered this morning. I will post the links, the direct links for all this news in the description of this video. I hope it was informative, and have a great day.